And we are back. Welcome back to the gameplay only RTG, where today you find ourselves on the FC Hub, claiming our Jack Grealish and our Donyell Marlon cards, because they are going to be the focus of this weekend's champ streams. However, today's video, I believe we have them for a 4-day loan. Yes, we do. So by claiming them now, they'll be available for all 5 of our champs quali games that we're about to play, and then all of our champs games that take place this weekend. So we're going to store them into the club. There is a problem with the servers. When isn't there a problem with the servers? Because today we are going to be playing our 5 champs qualifying game. And 5 really is the magic number, because that means, and we're not going to use this team, we are going to use this qualification team, where you will see that Juan Sebastian Veron's 5-game loan is set and ready to go. We will now claim our Grealish and we will claim our Marlon to go into this lineup as well. The team will change a little bit for the actual champ stream, but you'll also see we've had 2 new massive additions to the club this week from just random packs from doing objectives. We packed Virgil van Dijk and then Jonathan Tah. So we've got a brand new centre-back partnership. That's what then gave me the idea to say, do you know what? Let's try these guys out with Grealish and Marlon. But again, they're not the focus of today's video. Today's focus is all going to be about Juan Sebastian Veron. But we've also built a team that has Centurions in it and has Team of the Weeks in it. So we're able to tackle all of those objectives as well. But this is going to be today's focus. 6'1", he's 4-star, 4-star. The SBC is arguably way too expensive no matter how good this card plays. But I'm someone that never really actually uses the loan cards when they're available to me. So I'm actually going to do that this year. And that's why this is the first of our live reviews. I did do some player reviews on TikTok and on Shorts last year. But this year, because I'm going to be focusing on gameplay streams, I'm going to do my reviews live like this. We're going to test out Veron in these 5 champs qualifying games. I've given him an engine to boost the balance and agility, which he drastically needs. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with his stats. He's got some pretty decent play styles in terms of build-up plays. He's even got dead ball as well. But all the passing play styles that I would like outside of tiki-taka. And he's got playmaker plus in the centre mid role, which is how I use my centre mids in this setup. So really interested to see how he gets on. The last thing I have to do is just set up the other formations that we're going to be using, although it looks like it has done it straight away for us with Marlon. And yeah, that's all set up fine. Although, why is Marlon set to Shadow Striker? That's not right. Should be advanced forward with Katoto as false 9. That is how we want that. And then that's all set up as we would want it. And then that's all set up how we'd want it. Perfect. So all the other formations are ready for us to go. As I say, we've also picked up Kachawi to go with our newly pack pulled Katoto in form from this morning. Now these 2 are the wrong way round, which, again, just doesn't make any sense. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're all good. I think we're all good, people. Last thing to do is just give Grealish and Marlon some chemistry styles. I'm going to give Grealish a Hunter because I can. And I think I'm going to give Marlon a Deadeye or a Marksman if I've got one. Deadeye's probably the smarter one to go for here. If I have got one, which I do. Deadeye. Perfect. So they're all set to go. I hope that timer hasn't just... What? Why is their timer now suddenly jumped down? Still says 3 days, 23 hours. Whatever. Game's being a little bit buggy so far. Can you show your 4-3-3 tactics? Yes, I have 2 lots of 4-3-3 tactics. I have my possession set up, which is what you've seen me use throughout. This is how I play against 4-4-2s, 4-2-2s. Code at the top of your screen if you want to pause it and then use it for yourself. Then it transitions into a 3-4-3 with this setup, where then the striker changes from false 9 to a poacher. The CDM changes from holding to a centre-back, and the wing-backs change from full-backs to attacking wing-backs, making it into a 3-4-3. So that's how I run both of these setups. Both codes are available on your screen if you want to pause it and then go back to it. It's predominantly what formations I'm going to be using the most today, but because of the flexibility of Grealish and Marlon, we can also play a diamond and play the 4-2-1-3 with this setup as well. So lots of availability to us, but this is what's most likely going to be how I set up today. As I say, focus is going to be on Veron. We don't have a manager, which is a little bit awkward. Let's just put any old manager in. There we go, Nuri Sahin. And there is one more piece of admin that needs to be completed before we play our first match, and that is to go to club, go to stadium, and then set our home kit to the England kit, because England are kicking off against Greece in about an hour and 15 minutes. So that is literally my time limit for this video to hopefully get this all done. We'll just go for the Barcelona kit as the away kit. Why not? And without any further ado, let's get cracking with some champs qualification. Interested to see. Actually, no. No. Oh, it's too late. We're in. We're locked in. I was going to say, no, do you know what? No. No. One last final piece of admin assignments. Needs to make sure Veron was on everything. Because he has got the dead ball. So we want him on some things. Near post, absolutely not Katoto. I know she's got power header, but I'd much rather have my 6'5" Jonathan Tah there. Have my target player as Van Dijk and have Katoto then as the one at the back post. Lovely. Much better. Hello to Mr. I Am You. Ah, there we go. The timer's reset, everybody. Sup to you as well. Let's get into it then. Hour and 15 minutes on the clock. I mean, it's only 5 games of champs quali. Hopefully, I mean, if we don't win the 3 of the 5 matches, then this could get a little bit awkward. But I'm optimistic. We managed to go 12-3 in champs last week, so hopefully we get through these qualification games. I am still playing on old gen, as we spoke about throughout the course of the last couple of weeks. I am going to be playing on old gen. That is a very interesting setup. I like it. Something different. It's even a different formation. Not many people play 4-4-1-1. But again, what I mentioned about seeing the squad screen like this, we now know that Lionel Messi is on 0 chem, and we know that Nuno Tavares is only on 1 chem. So immediately, I'm getting that ball out to Donyell Marlon, and we're running at Nuno Tavares. Because we actually know that that player is off chemistry. Because if we didn't, and we were still playing on new gen, and all we saw was this, we would just assume everyone's fine. Because it doesn't actually tell us. Thanks, EA, for massively making the game worse. But anyway, let's get straight into it. Do you know what? Let's give the ball straight to Veron, shall we? See what he's got. Straight away on the skills, and straight away with the heavy touches. So he's not going to be very good at running, it seems. Straight away, our opponent is getting at us. Oh, keeper's not come. 1-0 down. That's shocking defending from me. And the 0 chem Lionel Messi gets it off and running. Gotta say, I'm a bit disappointed with Tah there. He's 6'5". He's got really good physical stats. And I gave him an anchor. And he's been brushed off there by, I mean, who was it? Yamal? Interesting. Poor start to the video. Or the stream, should I say. Here's my first game on in about 3 days, though. So, just need to get back up to speed. I'm sure we'll get moving and grooving quickly. Here goes Veron. He's got incisive plus, so he should be able to pick out some passes. Try to find Katoto. Here goes Veron! Oh, I think it got a little block on its way through. Poor tracking again of the defence. Oh! Where's that come from? We're going to be 2-0 down here. Yeah? Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Need to sharpen up quickly. You know what? I think I'll go... No, I want to go diamond there. Go into the diamond. Pat the midfield out. Poor start for Tah. That is literally twice in the first minute. He's been completely rinsed. Yellow timed as well. That doesn't bode well. Yeah, we're ready for it that time. People tend to do the same tricks multiple times. Here goes Marlon. Bursting away. He's going to move his keeper again. And I've yellow timed it again. I mean, the likelihood is I'm not going to have time for 1v1s. I mean, certainly not today. Today I've literally only got time to play my champs games and that's it. Because I am watching the England game at kickoff. Little ball over the top to Katoto. Surely a pen? No, just got completely blocked off, but okay. Ah. Not today, I'm afraid. Sorry. Another day, sure, but I literally only have an hour to play these matches, so... Okay, that's going to be a horrendous goal for us, but we'll take it. We will take it. Let's get straight at him. Katoto to Marlon. Grealish. That's got to be a foul, but Marlon's held them off. A bit of skill, bit of burst of pace. And the pass. And the layoff. And Katoto. Oh, just couldn't get the shot away quickly enough. Changing formations worked wonders already here. Ah! Get the ball out of her feet. Not been too impressed with Katoto using the standard version this week. Has to be said. Van Dijk feels so slow. Good layoff. Come on, Grealish. That's better from Stiller. Should be able to get Marlon away here. And it's given us a free kick. Now, this is a chance for Veron, because he has got dead ball. Moved his keeper. So we're going to try and hit it at that far corner. Didn't quite get it right. Going to fall for Katoto. Off the line. Are we going to get the luck? Veron. Marlon! Good cross, Veron. Donyell Marlon makes it 2-2. First assist for Veron. Our opponent's very good at dribbling. I'll give him that. That's better from Tar. That's what I expected the first 2 times. Now Veron can hit one of his pinged passes. Poor movement from Grealish, though. Oh, that's just not who you pass it to, is it? Good defending. Oh, thought we could slip Katoto away. It's going to come from Marlon's way. A little bit lucky. Oh, they panic tackled there. Should be able to put a little ball in. Oh, I tried to feed it to Veron. Kachawi needs to get to this. Now it is Veron. A bit of skill. He's got incisive, so I was kind of seeing if he could get it through that gap. It's poor marking from Kachawi. She's not even going now. That's better from Van Dijk. His opponent's getting very lucky there, though. Very, very lucky there. Van Dijk deals with it. Corner ball. Oh, definitely. Definitely. I mean, yeah, okay. I won't hide the fact that my goals have been a little bit crap in this game. But, again, the gameplay, you can tell, is so much smoother. There's no sort of, like, spamming of anything overpowered. We're just playing our football. I've recognised how our opponent's playing. We're now playing a different style of play ourselves. Try and counter how they're playing. Because you can actually do that on this game. You don't have to just rely on the same broken tactics as everyone else. A bit lucky there. This time we win it back. 3v3. Marlon in. Move the keeper. And finish. Lovely stuff. 3-2 ahead. 2 for Marlon. Yeah, I think I just needed to wake up. I mean, our opponent's good. Don't get me wrong. Our opponent's good. But I think they just caught me a little bit cold in those first few minutes of the game. We've managed to get ourselves back on top. Like I say, change of systems work. They're playing a 4-4-1-1. So we've changed to a diamond so we can pack our midfield. Overawing theirs. That was a silly pass from me. We got away with it. We got away with it. I think what I need to do is I've got my settings backwards. I've got the Twitch chat on the right. And my Twitch chat's on my left and my YouTube chat's on my right. Normally they're the other way around. Now I can actually see them better. He's going to cover the run. So we're just going to take it forward a little bit further. Find Veron. Try and see that incisive plus again. His passing feels good. Obviously he got the assist with that cross. There's that shocking tracking from Kachawi again. Oh, well done, Allison. We've got better at dealing with it. Like, obviously, this guy's desperate to cut inside all the time. So that's just how I'm playing now. I'm playing for him to cut inside. A little bit of luck there. Oh, what a pass. Allison in well. poor again from Kachawi. I thought she was supposed to be really good. We got away with that. We got away with that. This is the difference again. You see how smooth the passing is. You just actually play it the way you want it to. Could ping that towards Katoto. Smart. Chest it back to the keeper. Well, then Veron. Grealish. Veron. Oh! Goal and assist for Veron on his first game. Little bit of skill. Our opponent, you got to figure that they've been constantly going for cutbacks. They're going to assume, because that's how they think, that I'm going to go for a cutback. But instead, we just shoot the ball near post and catch them out instead. That's better from Kachawi. That's what I want to see from her. Grealish, Katoto, Marlon. Burst of pace, cut inside and back outside. Oh, nearly. Veron. Grealish, Marlon. Grealish, heavy touch. I wanted the chip. Draw the keeper out. Garcia. I should have passed that. That was sloppy. Oh, double up here. Got to stay on that Rodrigo. Covered it myself. Still gets away with it. But again, you do me once with that skill move, I know you're going to try it every single other time. So unfortunately, I'm ready for it now. And we got Marlon away here. And again, that's the advantage. I'm not relying on AI to do that defending for me. I've worked out how my opponent wants to attack, and I've dealt with it. Katoto! Oh, off the crossbar. That's unlucky. Thought I might be able to nick that one with Veron. I'm going to go line, I think. No, again, just constantly wants to come inside, which is fine. Why we changed the diamond in the first place. Pack the midfield out. You want to keep coming inside? That is fine. That's where all my players are. And we can break. Again, we know this Tavares is only on 1 chem, so he's not going to be playing as well as if he was on full. And then Katoto. Lovely turn. Fake shot round the keeper. Unlucky. Then our opponent's basically out of ideas. I'm a little bit disappointed we didn't score again there, but should just be simple enough to play it around. Marlon just changed his run at the end there. Chat disconnected. Oh. Successfully connected. How bizarre. You guys still with me? Oh, I thought I could just drop one in behind there. Is it going to be a chance? That's better, Kachawi. I didn't say her name. Again, look how easily we can just play out from the back. Okay, I played that to the wrong player. But you just cannot do this on old gen. Here comes the skill again. Yeah. Got you sussed out. You had us in the first 20 minutes, but from that point on... Oh, good, good. I can see your messages. Thank you. Yeah, it just suddenly came up. Chat's been disconnected, so... Bizarre. Yeah. Beat it, Katoto. Not quite. I mean, again, it's the fabric of the game. It's what you've got to do. You've got to try and keep yourself in it. Look, I respected my opponent. I recognised that they were playing a certain way. They caused me problems in the first few minutes. But, again, that's what I feel like this is how you should be rewarded. And I feel like, again, the new gen gameplay didn't reward you for figuring stuff like this out. Whereas on here you can. Because you can do manual defending. You can do all those sort of things that you would want. You get the flick on. Oh. Oh, not quite with Grealish. That'll be the game, though. 1-0. Comfortable start for the day. In the end, I think the stats will suggest that it was relatively even. I don't know. Oh, no. We can just control it. It's just their chances were good chances. We've completely controlled that. Lovely. I have to say, good start for Veron as well. Goal and assist. Didn't really get the most use out of him because he had to go into the box-to-box role because of how our opponent was playing, but I mean, you can't ask for much more of him, can you? 1 goal, 1 assist from centre mid in his first game. But, yeah, hopefully we'll see a little bit more of him in these games. Hopefully we can get him more in that expansive role. 5-back. Not seen a 5-back since the first day of Champs last week. This will be interesting. I'm immediately tempted to match it up. Gusto and Hernandez is a good full-back partnership.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome.
We'll see. I'll start by matching it up, going for my 3-4-3, and we'll sort of see how it progresses. That's risky. That's... Well, it looks like the finesse shot spam is still here. 5-back is bad on new gen. I don't know how it is on old gen. That's the thing. Oh! Marlon's away. Who is it back? Gusto. Marlon! Good goal. He's impressed me so far. He has impressed me so far. Well, then Garcia, we could get Katoto in behind. It's a 3v3 situation. No, we'll play it back for now. Get the man of the moment on the ball, Veron. Backing off him. Yeah, didn't show great physicals there, has to be said. That's what I expect from Tar, just to come in and hit people. Right, ping it. Has he pulled it off? Not quite. Not quite. This is what you got to do. You got to test the range of play. I mean, you can have it there, fella. Good from Garcia. Still to Veron, and brilliant run from Grealish. Reverse to Katoto. She's blocked off. No foul, says the referee. Yes, this is all our opponent's going to want. They just want to spam to the byline. Use their wing backs. And probably look for a Son finesse shot. Drill that one. Nice. Then wide. Nah, it's a little bit behind him. We can make the most of it. A little bit of skill. Oh, try to get it in that gap. There's a man over here. It's a good cross. Can we close it down? Allison. Lovely play out from the back. Now we've got the 3v3. Katoto's gone on. Marlon is completely open if we can get the pass off. Got the whipped plus. Marlon! Good save. Back. Oof. Risky. Very risky. What though? Or has it? Katoto. Bang! Unlucky. Pen! I'm only joking. Can we nick that? Garcia. Ooh. To get across. Well done, Veron. Good strength. Can we feed it? Yes, you can. Jack Grealish. Got to be a foul. Yellow card given. This one's a bit closer than the one we had in the last game. I think what I'm going to try and do is just literally whip it round there. Easy stuff. 2 goals in 2 games for Veron. And that is the benefit of having a dead ball player in your team. There you go, even achievement unlocked. Dead ball specialist. First free kick scored on old Gen. Always like to have a dead ball player in the team if I can. Good ball from Marlon. Potato. Or tried to bite a shot in there. Trying to dink one in for Kachawi. Not quite. Good from Veron. Gets it back. Wait for the run. There it is. Marlon! Oh, it's going to be a jammy goal, is it? Grealish. To be honest, I'm kind of pleased I've not scored from that, because that would have been one of the worst goals we've seen on Old Gen. I know there are still some bad goals out there. I've seen it on the comments of some of the videos, but it's nowhere near as bad. Lovely ball stiller. Double up on Hernandez here. Marlon's got Garcia. Alexi Garcia. Cut back to Katoto. 1 touch to set it. 1 touch to finish it. 99 finishing. And Mari Katoto, I think, makes us 2-0. And there it is. Again, solid gameplay. Good build-up play. More chances created. The benefit you have of seeing your opponent's team the way they intend to play it and just being able to have your tactics ready to go. On to game number 3 then. And that is a... Well, nah, that is a serious team. I was going to say it's not. It is. That's a serious team. That's your, like, bog standard new gen setup in the 4-3-1-2 and... Sorry, 4-2-1-3, whatever you want to call it. With all the meta players. This might be a tough one. Oh. Invisible teams are still here. We've not accidentally loaded up into a new gen game, have we? See if the gameplay's like it. Again, I'm going to go 3-4-3. 3-4-3 has proven itself more effective against this setup. And straight away, we could have Marlon in behind. Ah, he just didn't quite make the right run. It's a shame. Well in, Kachawi. Veron's in the pocket. Don't have to pass it. Wait for the right moments. Marlon to Katoto! 1-0. That one's come from Veron. Winning the ball back in midfield. Waiting for the right pass. Okay, we get it, fella. You like the new skill move. You know what? I like the new skill move as well. Look, there it is. Ooh, so fancy. Here's another new skill move. Whee! That's how you do it. Veron. Garcia. Oh, it went to the wrong one. Yes, Veron. Rainbow flick. Flick over the heads. Garcia. Katoto. I'm overplaying it now. I'm getting cocky. Don't get cocky. Yeah. Oh, I didn't do the drag. Yes, Veron. Oh, I was supposed to go to Katoto, but it's a brilliant little bit of skill from Marlon on his first touch. Easy. Easy, 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 easy. Yeah. Do the flip-flap. Boo. Don't like it when players don't do flip-flaps. Oh, nearly dropped him. Nearly. Well in, Veron again. His interceptions have been good. Speaking of, well in, Stiller. Good movement inside from Kachawi, but, you know, it is Rodri. That's good play from him. Veron wins it back. Ball onto Marlon. Seen it. Marlon. Oh, he took it too full. I wanted to try and take it around the keeper. He just took it a little bit too full, Grealish. Can't fault the pass from Veron, though. Wins that one back as well. Ah, sloppy. Should have just turned on that one. Good pass from De Bruyne. Well, Inter. Lovely pass. Lovely skill. Also Katoto if we can find it. It's gone to Grealish. That's fine. Got the overload here. Get Marlon in. Daniel Marlon. Lovely turn. Oh, what a recovery from Van Dijk. On again with the interception. Walker. Marlon. It's a bit scruffy. Nah, it's not come to anything. Oh, I thought I was intercepting it. This one could be a problem. Come on, Van Dijk. Get your legs working. Good tackle, Stiller. Now we got Walker back to deal with Vinny now. Clean him off. Nearly nicked it. De Bruyne. Good turn. Well, Inter. Centre-back partnership starting to come into its own now. Grealish is away. Petit on the cover. Wow. That was impressive. Don't get how you play this game. In what regard? As in how I'm actually playing it, or you don't get that I'm actually playing it? Because if you're telling me there's something wrong with this gameplay, I don't see it. Lovely ball to Marlon. Grealish is in acres. Oh, it's a poor finish. Fabulous ball from Marlon. Comes to Veron. Drop of the shoulder. And again, a little bit of skill. No. Ooh. I mean, that didn't look like a penalty, I'm not going to lie. We'll have to check the replay. You don't think there's anything wrong with the game? Then, oh right, so you're saying you just don't understand how I'm playing. Oh, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with the old gen game. Not at all. Like, you've not got any of the meta spam. We're just playing good football. Like, tell me where the issues are here. We've changed our setup to suit how our opponent's playing. Ah, I went for a little bit of skill. Like, right now, this game is playing exactly how I'd expect a football game to play. Lovely little pass there. Ball to the back. Chest it down. Bang. Probably shouldn't have shot on the 360. Puts it wide. We're in full control here. Keep running it. It's a good pass. Could get Salah away. He's going to go for the finesse, is he? We're not going to let him. Oh, that's a poor part. I mean, stupid from him to spam stuff. The AI what AI defending? The only issue I've seen from the defensive AI on this game is if you have your... Oh, still got my work notifications on. The only defensive AI issues I see in this game is if the fullbacks don't track back quickly enough, but that's if you're playing on a stupidly high depth. So the game actually actively punishes you for over-pressing, which the new gen game doesn't do. That's actually realistic. If you're saying the AI defending's overpowered, then you're playing a different game. Because on here, AI defending is not overpowered at all. You're actually rewarded for defending manually on this version of the game. But you have to be good at it. See? My defence tracks because I don't have it on an overly aggressive depth. Now my opponent's getting angry because they're spamming the new gem meta and it's not working. Yeah, we'll take the free kick, thank you. Thank you. I do feel like I'm playing well today. Oh, I wanted to drop it. Just didn't quite get the dummy off quickly enough. That's a great through ball, but we're ready for it. Alisson's on sweeper keeper. And again, you know, his Vinicius Jr. is set to play so far forward. My Walker is set on attacking wing-back. So I would expect Vinicius Jr. to get in behind me. That's why my defence is set up to try and cope with it. Good covering from Rodri. Yep. See, now we can hit them because they're pulling players out of position. Tell you what, there's a ball on here. Can she get there? Can she get there? Oh, it just bounced too much. We saw the play. There was an overload on that side of the pitch. I mean, in theory, if I wanted to, I could just switch the wing-backs off. But that's boring. We don't want to play like that. Might make some subs, though. I've not made some subs yet today. Win that. Jackie. Give and go with Veron. Incisive plus. Jack Grealish. Good save. Can we keep it in? No, we can't. It's going to be a goal kick. And we'll take Katoto off. She is tiring. Let's stick one of our new boys on. Let's stick Vialli on. We've not seen Vialli yet. We packed him from Champs last week. We'll stick Darmian on at right back because we've not used him yet. And we'll take Kachawi off for Tavares because we've not used him yet either. Sherla can have her chance another day. We'll put Fernandez on. CDM. And then we'll stick Horan on because we've not used her yet either. We'll leave Veron on. I'm not going to take off the player that we're literally focusing today's stream on. Was that another good game though? Lots of interceptions. Lots of creativity in the build-up play. And obviously won us the penalty which he scored. I thought he was going to pass it straight to us there. He basically has. Subs are important. Like, they give you 5. Use them. That is shocking from Horan. That's better. Good from Veron again. Look at the space we've got. Just to move it around. Get Nuno Tavares into the game for the first time. Vialli. Ooh. Bad tackle from me. Ellen Van Dijk. Drop it back into Gedson. Tavares has made the overlap, but we'll ignore him to create the space to play it through the middle. Nearly. The beauty of having someone with incisive plus, you can just play passes like that. So look at our opponent trying to cover passes, just relying on AI to cover him. Oh, we nearly found Vialli. Now Vialli. Not quite. See, now they're rushing. Now they're panicking. Lovely from Horan. Oh, not quite. Is she left-footed? I generally don't know. Veron. Grealish. He's been poor, Grealish. Might change his chemistry style before tomorrow. That's a pen. That's as clear-cut a pen as it comes. Another good ball from Veron. Marlon won it. Marlon can take it. 3-0. I wouldn't go as far as saying he's insane. He's a tall midfielder that's got incisive plus. Like, so far, I'd say my review of Veron is that he is doing the job he is supposed to do. He feels very comfortable in there. He's obviously got playmaker plus. What? It's 3 goals and an assist, but he's been directly involved in more goals than that 1 assist would suggest. But we've set him up the right way. We've given him a little bit more pace. He desperately needs balance and agility, so we've given him that. The benefit is it also boosts his short passing. But again, look at the play styles. Incisive, pinged, and long pass. And if you didn't know, it combines incisive pass with long pass when you do chip through balls. So you've got a player in there that you can feed the ball to and just keep hitting chip through balls into your players as long as they're in the right area. And if they come short, you just drill it into him. Why? Why would you give him a shadow? He's playing playmaker. If I was playing him here as a box-to-box, I would consider giving him a shadow. But this is the thing. This is what people forget. They look at it and they just go, he's missing defending, let's give him defending. You don't look at Katoto and say she's missing defending, so you give her defending. That's the problem. People see people that are close to what you would consider like a Hullet gang style player and go, must give him a shadow. But actually, you look at his stats and he needs the balance and agility boost. You give him that, he becomes the player you need. So that's how I always approach it when I get new players in. It's why I went for a Hunter on Grealish. And to be fair, he's not really shown it yet. His passing's good as well. I don't really know what's been wrong with Grealish. Obviously more on him in the reviews tomorrow. But yeah, so far the team's felt good. Had to join our old gen gang too. Welcome. Welcome to FIFA 21 Part 4. Who's off chem? Williams and Sissoko. So again, we knew straight away. It said 31 out of 33. So we knew players were off chem. Now we have struggled against diamonds on this account the last few weeks. Old gen and new gen. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play a diamond of our own. And what I always say about diamonds is we match them up and we say, let's see who's better at the game. Because now we're both playing the same way. Oh, Marlon drops the shoulder. And again, Veron sitting on the edge. Oh, I didn't back his finishing, so I just went for an extra pass there, which I probably shouldn't have done. I mean, the idea would be to not give the ball to Adama Traore any more often than we would like. Obviously, they're playing a wide diamond. We're playing a narrow diamond, so might make things a little bit more interesting, because in theory, we should still pick up the little pockets. Katoto should have passed it. Should have passed it. That's on me. Struggling with the setup. I mean, you just got to try things out. The beauty of the old gen setup is you can just try things out. Move your keeper. You can just try different formations up. Do I have a particular favourite setup for old gen? Exactly the same. My tactics have never changed. I think that's why I struggled with new gen. Is because the tactics I've used for the last basically 6 years just don't work in the laggy gameplay. I play 4-3-3 the second variation. The transitions into a 3-back. I always used to play a 3-5-2. On this it's a 3-4-3. So I always have a 3-back set up. I've always got a diamond formation set up if I need to. And then, well, I do have what was considered the new gen meta, which is there, the 4-2-1-3. But I've not had to go to it yet. And to be honest, I don't think I'm going to need to in this game either. Back off if you dare. Ooh. There goes Veron again. A bit of skill. No pass on, so we can play it back. Never forget, a backwards pass is always an option. Do I use counter or balance? Definitely balanced. Sometimes possession. On my... Uh-oh. This could be a chance. Govu. Good save, Allison. On my actual possession one, you see it there, possession, my default formation, the build-up play is set to possession, because I literally play possession. It's how I want to play. I like controlling matches. And on this console, that is something that is definitely available to you. Now, this is a chance to see what Veron's got. And that is what he's got. Oh, Marlon round the keeper. He's missed it. Oh, it's what I was just talking about. He's got incisive and he's got long ball. And they combine on those sort of passes. Go on, Marlon. Smoke him. It's got to be a goal. Katoto, 2-0. Yeah, so I think on this formation I'm on balance. I don't use counter on old gen because, as you may have noticed... Well, actually, counters when you sit deep, isn't it? I mean, you can definitely use counter on here. I just fear that players might overshoot themselves. Yeah. It definitely doesn't help the fullback issue. If you overcommit yourself, you're going to leave yourself vulnerable. But you can just set your fullbacks to defend. And they won't go forward unless you tell them to. I've obviously got, in this setup, I have Kachawi and Walker. I think in the diamond formation, they're set on balanced because otherwise there's no outlet. See, Walker needs to go out there to provide a passing option. So I have them on balance rather than defend. But they're still on fullback. They're not set to get forward in this setup. There's a lovely ball out here. First time power shot. Oh, I didn't time it properly. This is the thing. You've got to recognise what you're playing against as well. So we're playing against a diamond here. So in theory, there is no threat of width in behind. Well done, Allison. Got away with it there. I mean, yeah, they sometimes they'll do what they want. Like, again, this game's not perfect. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, Gen is perfect. What I'm going to say is it's considerably better than what new Gen's providing. And if the only thing I have to worry about is a slight bit of defensive covering being off, I can live with that. To play progressive attacking football and being able to change my tactics to suit how I play against my opponent, if that means every once in a while my players are going to get caught out, I can live with that. Like, if that's the only thing I've got to moan about, cool, I'll moan about it. But I'll tell you what, this Marlon card. I know we said we're not going to do our reviews of Grealish and Marlon until the weekend, but at the moment, there's only one winner here. I'll try and burst through me. You can't do it. See, we've told this is what you do. Someone's playing a diamond against you. Play a diamond back. And back yourself. If you think you're a better player than your opponent, match them up. And say, I see your tactics and I'll use them against you. Yeah. They don't know what to do. These people that rely on the AI to do stuff for them, you bring them down here in a world where we can just keep the ball and they don't know how to deal with it. Look at the space we've got. All of my team is in the middle of the pitch and we've got acres of space. Go on, Veron. That is class. I would have passed it. I just wanted to give Veron the assist. If we weren't 3-0 up, I'd have passed it. I wanted to give Veron the assist for that bit of skill. Oh! Oh! No! Well, in Stiller. Marlon. Rabona. Oh! I wanted a Rabona goal. Yeah, go for 4-4. I'm not someone that's used 4-4-2 for a very, very long time. I know people do like to think it's meta on old gen and new gen. I've always liked a 3-person midfield, whether that's, like I say, I mean, here it's a 4-person midfield, whether that's in a 4-3-3 or a 3-5-2. I just always think it's better to have more people in the middle. And with how many people that play 4-4-2 as well, I just think having at least a 3-man midfield just benefits you massively. 4-0. It looks like our opponent is Dunzo. See you later. 4-0. Again, we didn't really get to see much of Veron in that one, but still got a 9.1, so he was doing something right. One game to go then. Ooh, a bunch of XP there. That's good. Yes, I'm aware this is my last match with Veron, and then we'll do our summary before I head off to watch the England game. But let's get this final game off with a win. Come on. Be a shame to blow it. Another person not on full chem. The only player off chem is that Sophia Smith, who is a nightmare to play against. And our opponent's playing a flat-out 4-3-3. That's interesting.
Hello and thanks for joining us on a...
So, again, it depends on the player. So, if you've got an inside forward that has the inside forward role, they'll play well there. If you're using an inside forward who doesn't have the inside forward role, they're going to struggle. Might be why Grealish is struggling, to be fair. Marlon's got inside forward, Grealish doesn't, so it might be why Grealish is struggling. Go on, Danielle. Show him what you got. He's done him already. Cutbacks on. Katoto! 1-0. Little bit of skill. Burst of pace. Let's go. See you later, Mbappe. We're on in the thick of it again. That was a shocking pass from me. On Stiller. That's a good pass, but he's offside. Of course Mbappe's offside. Don't you know Mbappe's permanently offside in real life? Go on, Veron. Oh, I think I've timed that, you know. Katoto, Marlon, finish it. Beautiful. 2-0. Yeah, so you got two ways of running it. If there's a player that you really want to use, I would say play to the player's strengths. If there's a style of play you want to use, get players to suit your style of play. So, like, that's the only way you can do these things. So, Katoto is false 9++. So, I've got to, I mean, which means she's perfect for how I play. Veron's Playmaker++, which is perfect for how I play. And look how easy it is to play when players are doing exactly what you want them to do. But it works both ways. It works both ways. You've got to find that balance. You've got to find that balance. And there you go. We're done. Literally, that guy with Vinicius Jr., Petit, Mbappe, all that lot, absolutely ripped to bits. Do I use winger or inside forward? I use inside forward. But that's, again, it's to suit my style of play. I like to play possession. So when I play fourth, it's probably better if I just go to the actual screen. There we go, 85 plus mega pack. So let's go to the squad because we'll do our sum up of Veron as well. So yeah, this is the setup. Why is Marlon injured? You see, so I have them on inside forward attack. So basically what you want to look at is how they look in-game. So it basically almost becomes a diamond. So Katoto drops in, gets on the ball, while Marlon and Grealish make the forward runs in behind to essentially become sort of like the winger forwards. So that's probably why Grealish is struggling, because you can see there Grealish hasn't got the plus. So he's not getting in the same positions as what Marlon is. Then you take into the fact that I bet if I go to their actual in-game stats, to be fair, Grealish's got 95 attack positioning, so he's actually got no excuse. Marlon has a little bit more. So that's how you're operating. That's how you're getting the most out of these players. But, yeah, so if I changed Grealish to, say, a winger, which is what he wants to play, look at the difference. So he wants... So it probably would have made more sense to put him on wide playmaker. So when I use him tomorrow, I'll put him on wide playmaker. But look at that difference. When you set him as a winger compared to an inside forward, look how differently he shifts in his position on the pitch. So that's what you got to take into consideration. If you're using a player that's not happy playing like this, they're not going to perform as well. But in theory, if I set him to wide playmaker, he might actually do a lot more for me tomorrow. So that's what I'm actually going to do. I'm actually going to change my tactic to suit Jack Grealish's attacking style of play. But yeah, that's all you got to do. You got to try and get this. So I actually like it like this. I have it on deep line playmaker, box to box, and playmaker. That's just how I have it with the striker at false 9 and 2 inside forwards. Why 4-3-3 with the CDM, not a cam? Because of all the 4-4-2s. Because I'm playing possession, I want to play the part. I mean, I don't really have the means of highlighting it. But imagine that their two centre mids are in front of Veron and Garcia on this image. I want to have that option to play the pass back into the CDM. I play the pass back into the CDM, all of a sudden I've got the gap between their two CMs to my false 9. So I can then play that pass. That's why I play with the CDM. If I played it with a cam, the cam and the striker are going to be on top of each other, and I've got no ball from my centre mids through to my attackers. By making it a CDM, you play one pass back to play a pass through. And that's why it works. I mean, I've got plenty of videos over the last few years on the channel. Go watch any of my 4-3-3 tactics, even though it's going to be on the old FC25 tactics setup, not the roles. The actual mindset style of play is still there. Basically, I rely on my goalkeeper, my centre-backs, my CDM, my striker. They are the key players in the build-up play. And then it's the players on the outside of them that then score the chances. But anyway, that's how we play. Final review on Juan Seva Veron. 5 games, 3 goals, 1 assist. Obviously, he wasn't able to contribute in those last 2 games, but those last 2 games didn't last more than about 20 in-game minutes. So he didn't really have the chance. But I'll be honest, I was impressed. I was impressed. He played the role really, really well. Engine was definitely the right chem style for him. Am I now going to dump 300k worth of fodder into completing him? Of course I'm not. I'm not going to do that. That's not the point of what we're doing on this series. Purpose of this series is to try new things. So what you might find I do tomorrow, because if I take Veron out of here, the chemistry like plummets, doesn't it? Yeah. So Allison, Katoto, and Kachawi all go off chem. That means if I just had a Brazilian League Earn manager, that would fix it, and I just have to find someone to play that role. So, might change that up for tomorrow, but do you know what? Like I say, maybe we'd buy a new icon. We've got, what, 2.5 mil in the bank. I've still got these player packs to open, so who knows? Maybe we pack a Centurion icon. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Let's start with the Mega Pack. It's a female. What is it? Is it Garcia or Herrera? I can never remember her name. Garcia. Discard all of them. List up all of these because all non-rares are selling at the moment because of the Centurion upgrades, which I'm absolutely not doing. Chem Stars will keep. Anything else we'll discard because that's good money. There you go. 8.5k just from that. Come on. 185. Just be the walkout. Just don't be an 85. I'm not going to go crazy and say, oh, give me a Centurion icon, blah, blah, blah. Just walk out. Just don't be 85. God damn it. Palinha, who's just gone home from the Portuguese squad injured. And he's a duplicate. He's probably worth about 5k. Yep. Cool. Thanks for your money, Palinha. Never mind. Yeah, let me know. Comment on this video. Or if the chat continues after the stream ends, let me know what icon you want to see in that centre mid spot tomorrow. Bear in mind that I can change it again. So if you want to see like a more creative player in there, we can do that. If you want to see a more box-to-box style player, we can do that. And we'll find a different Bundesliga centre mid to go in there. But yeah, ideally this needs to be an icon in this spot tomorrow so we can carry on with stuff. I've probably done a bunch of objectives as well. No, I think I've started a bunch of objectives probably. She's nearly done. That's not done yet. Team of the Week's decent. Not beat. Yeah, see, there we go. Team of the Week stuff from doing Kachawi and that. That's Player of the Month. And that's all the Centurion stuff. So, yeah. Awesome. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm going to go watch the England game. Post-match reaction will be available over on the main channel. So, don't forget to check that out. Thanks for hanging out for the last hour. It's been a blast. I'll see you tomorrow evening. What I think will probably be the first 7 or 8 games of Champs this week. Because I am away all day Saturday. So I'm going to have to do a bunch of games Friday night and then a bunch of games on Sunday. So that's how we're going to do it this week. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I'll see you soon.